Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Clark. I'm going to show you how to do 608 divided by 4. If you have this slideshow to do the numbers, you just click and type. And if you're on iPad, double click and then just type in the text boxes. But you can also follow along if you have paper or a whiteboard. So 608 is our dividend. It's the number that's getting divided up. So you have 608 of something and you're putting it into 4 groups, or you're dividing it amongst 4 people. And then this number here is however many will end up in each group, or however many each person will get when you divide this number among 4. So we're going to use divide, subtract, multiply, bring down as our 4 steps. Divide is purple. Then you multiply it down for the red, subtract green, bring down the blue, go back up to the top to divide again, multiply back down, subtract, bring down, divide, multiply, and subtract. Let's start. 4 going into 6, or 6 divided by 4. How many 4s can fit into 6? And it can be helpful to skip count your 4s. You want to see how close can you get to 6 without going over. How many times can you skip count your 4 before you go over? As you can see, we've already gone past 6. So 4 can only fit into 6 one time. That's our division. Now we're going to multiply. The last thing that you touched, which was that 1, right back down with the 4. 1 times 4 equals 4. The next step is to subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Now we're going to bring down the 0. A lot of people like to skip to the red here, but we want to remember after the blue, you divide again. So what are we dividing? We're going to do 20 divided by 4. Or how many times can 4 fit into 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times is how many times 4 fits into 20. So put a 5 up there. Now we multiply it back down. 5 times 4 equals 20. Next step is to subtract. What is 20 minus 20? 0. What are we going to do next? We're going to bring down the 8. Think to yourself, what is the next step? We're going to divide. And what are we dividing? Remember, the last thing you touched is always a clue. So we brought down the 8. So you're doing 8 divided by 4. How many times can 4 fit into 8? 2 times. Next step, multiply that 8 back down. Oops, sorry, it should be a 2. My apologies. All right, next step, multiply that 2 back down. 2 times 4 is 8. Our last step is to subtract to see if there's anything left over or any remainder. 8 minus 8 is 0, so there's 0 remainder, no remainder, which means 608 can be perfectly divided into 4 groups. If you made 4 groups, there'd be exactly 152 in each group with nothing left over. And you should be able to double check this. 4 times 152 is 608.